lane 1, it'll be Pico America Dream with Dave Vilwalk. Mark Tate is in lane 2 in Smokin' Joe's. DeWalt Tools, Mike Hansen in lane 3. Harvey Motorsports, Steve David in lane 4. And on the outside, Mitch Evans in the Appian Geronimo. Regular driver Tom Henley is on the sidelines.
Tom, how are you feeling, and when will you be back in the boat?
Well, I hope to be able to qualify the boat at Honolulu, but at this point, I don't think I'll be able to race it by then.
Have you had a chance to get back in at all?
No, I haven't. I've still got some big gaps in my ribs right now that need to grow a little bone between them before I can get in the driver's seat.
You got a good man in there, Mitch Evans. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Heat 1A is on the course. Here come the boats down, and it looks like a pretty good lineup, and it's going to be a green flag as we get going right away. Pico American Dream on the inside. The blue boat starts to fly a little bit light as they go through the turn. It's a battle with Smokin' Joe's, the purple and yellow boat.
A good side-by-side battle on this 2.5-mile saltwater course, and the Pico American Dream almost skipped over and hit that Smokin' Joe boat.
Jim, this is a good test of these drivers when they get that close out there. They're not only driving their own boat, they're trusting the driver next to them on either side. In this case, Smokin' Joe's allowed enough room for the Pico American Dream to get through on the inside and give him a little bit of a bounce room because he knew he was light.
Tell you one thing, Dick Tribbett, we've just had word from the helicopter. The chief referee, Mike Noonan, has penalized this boat, the Pico America Dream, for lane encroachment when he skipped over coming off the exit pin in lane number 1. Your leader right now is this boat, Smokin' Joe's with Mark Tate.
What has already been a long weekend for the Pico American Dream gets even longer as we look down from the Labatt blue eye in the sky. There you see the distance between the boats that are running first and second, but the real first place boat is the purple and yellow boat on the outside in lane number 2, Smokin' Joe's. Second place now as they run, Mike Hansen in the DeWalt Tools. This boat has had trouble all year long. Remember, this is a course that favors boats that have had adversities.
Zodiac lap speed 154 mile an hour for Smokin' Joe's, who was built in 1987. He won the Gold Cup in 91 and 94.
Well, they're doing a fine job now as they start taking aim at the Bill Muncy Cup here in Mission Bay, San Diego, California. Mark Tate now enjoying a ride in the outside lane. He's got good water out there, and he doesn't have to push the boat. He wants to kind of feel out Pico a little bit, but he knows Pico is down a lap. They have radios in the helmets to tell them.
And the Pico America Dream has lapped the Appian Geronimo and has taken over 4th place. He needs points to clinch the Budweiser O'Doul High Point Championship today. Getting it this way, well, that's not the way to go.
No, it's got to be a long tunnel for him. Here comes Mark Tate. He is the leader. By virtue of that penalty to Pico American Dream, he's actually running second on the course, but Mark is doing a great job. He just has to hold it in there to get his points. He'll move on into the field with 400 points for the win. Look at the way that boat flies across the water. Little heavier ride for the second place boat, DeWalt Tools. There again, your leader, Smokin' Joe's, and he's having a great time.
Jim Harvey Motorsports is third, the U2, as we look at our leader once again, going through the turn and waiting for the checker flag to fall.
And it is out on the course as Mark Tate comes across the line. He takes the win. First win of the day in Heat 1A. Let's take a look, Jim, again at the infraction.
All right, now watch. The boat on the right is the blue boat, the Pico America Dream. It's a very close call there as they're side by side. And all of a sudden, coming off the exit pin, a little jump by the blue boat right about there. And the chief referee, Mike Noonan, calls the infraction.
It's a tough way to go, no question about it. It has been a long weekend, as we said, for Pico American Dream with all sorts of problems.